Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on the What I Love About Sex podcast. So before I dive into today's topic, I just want you guys to know that there is a special Labor Day offer for coaching, one-on-one coaching. So if you were to sign up tonight, fully commit to one-on-one coaching with me, my 3-month program, by 8 p.m. Central Time tonight, then you will also get the bonuses of number 1, having an additional call that you can give to your wife or girlfriend or partner, or you could just keep it to yourself if you want it. Number 2 bonus would be a year-long subscription to my sex meditations for free. Number 3 bonus would be you picking the next podcast episode. It would pertain to your specific situation that you're in. You would be kept anonymous, of course, but it would basically be a whole episode designed for you. 30 minutes to an hour, whatever it ends up being. So if you are interested in this special offer, there are 2 spots left. That's it. Then I am no longer offering it. You can reach out to Stephanie Ganowski team@gmail.com. I will put that email in the show notes just so you have it. Stephanie Ganowski team@gmail.com. Going into today's episode, I wanted to talk about rejection from your spouse, your partner, your girlfriend, because you know they're not as attracted, they're not desiring you, and you want to feel wanted and desired, but there's none of that coming in. A lot of people feel this, and it's somewhat embarrassing to talk with your partner about, because for you to ask the question, hey, do you not find me attractive anymore? It's like, oh man, like, what if they say yes? Right? And what if they say no and they're lying because they don't want to hurt your feelings, and then you never really know. And you're just caught in this place of like, man, like, I guess I'm not attractive. And then their lack of attraction for you and lack of desire for you makes you feel like you're a less attractive, desirable person. And then you act on that and you kind of lose more and more attraction instead of gaining more. This is so tough. I've been in this situation personally, and that's why I'm speaking on it. I know a lot of people resonate. And my tips for you are, number 1, you have to be familiar with your most attractive self. If you know who is that guy, like who is the most attractive version of you? What does he eat? How often does he exercise? What are his habits, daily habits? Really get to know this guy. How does he look? How does he feel about the way he looks? Does he smile a lot? Does he laugh often? How does he act at social events? How does he interact with strangers? How is his posture? Does he appear confident and comfortable with himself? How does he speak? What types of phrases does he use? Like when you actually do a whole character analysis of the ideal, attractive, confident you, it's really interesting. This is what I've done when I was in this predicament. Like, I made a whole theatrical character study as if I was in a fucking play, which I was in high school. So I'm used to doing this stuff. Well, in high school. And you really get clear on this person. And then you compare it to who you are now. It can be a fucking wake-up call, because you could be like, whoa, I am a stranger to this person. I'm not familiar with this person at all. So it makes sense why my partner is probably feeling the way she's feeling, or why she's not interested in sex, or, why she's whatever. Comparisons are not always bad. We need them to understand, where am I now? Where do I want to be? Otherwise, you don't make progress with anything. So when you can compare in that way of not loathing yourself and being an asshole to yourself about it, but just being like, whoa, there's a difference here. This is very different. Now I can have empathy for my partner and understanding why she's not finding me attractive or desirable, because I'm nowhere near what I think is attractive and desirable. So it makes sense. I get it. You want to understand someone else's viewpoint. And instead of getting all emotional yourself and being like, oh, what an asshole, or what a bitch, she said that to me, really think from her side and be like, okay, well, she thinks that, and I think actually similar. Okay, it's kind of like we are in the same place. We're on the same level. It hurts. It's painful. It sucks. I don't want to hear that I'm not attractive or undesirable. I don't want to tell myself I'm undesirable. But if it's the reality, then shit, it's the reality. Now what do I do about it? So this is a way of like you're having empathy for your partner. You're understanding why she's feeling the way she's feeling, or why she's thinking the way she's thinking, or why she's turning sex down. You get it now. So now you can look at it logically and be like, okay, I get it. What do I have to do to get out of this place and get to a more desirable, attractive place for myself and for my relationship? But more so, focus on doing it for yourself. Because if it's all about doing it for her, that's where resentment comes in. Like, you have to honestly look and be like, you know what? I don't want to feel the way I've been feeling. I don't want to eat the way I've been eating. I want to be more of this type of person who's the attractive version of me. I want that. So how can I start implementing these things daily that I've used to describe this type of person so that I start becoming more and more that type of person? And I do it for myself because I want to feel good in my body. I want to feel attractive. I want to feel confident. I want to feel sexy. So let me start doing the things I know will get me there. That's why having this goal and having a very specific goal that's all planned out, like a character analysis, is going to give you that insight. Like, oh, this person would do that. And what I literally did was like, I would go about my day and sometimes I would do something and I'd be like, that's what the attractive version of me would have done. You know, and it's like, it becomes this game. And then when I'm having more of like, for instance, a victim mindset about something where I'm like, oh, why does this have to happen to me? Then I'll catch myself and be like, okay, that's what the not attractive version of me would do. And you become very aware of what makes you feel really attractive, and you can start leaning into those things more often, and very aware of what makes you feel unattractive. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing because it fucking gets you going and gets you moving on taking new actions. Because chances are, if you stay the same exact person and do the same exact things, desire is not just going to grow automatically in your relationship, right? Like, it's got to come from somewhere. It's got to come from some change that you're putting effort into. And when you're doing this, try to look at it like to make sure you don't hold resentment towards your partner. See your partner as a mirror. Like, your partner is there to help you grow and to challenge you and to make you a better you, hopefully, right? And if she's to put up a mirror and just show you, hey, this is what I'm seeing right now. You know, like, I'm acting the way I'm acting because this is what I'm seeing and this is what I'm experiencing. It really helps you to look at it with more empathy, look at your relationship with more empathy, and also be more curious about yourself. Empathy and curiosity are not easy skills to build because they're not like naturally ingrained in us. Our survival mode wants to deflect and defend and like fight back, right? To survive. But like the calm part of us that can really, you know, focus on the other person's perspective and like, you know, it's okay. Whatever happens will be okay. Let me figure this out. Let me look at it logically. Like, that's what you want to do more of. And building the skill of empathy by seeing things through your partner's perspective as much as you can. And also having curiosity around yourself. Like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder why I no longer work out this much. You know, because it used to make me feel really good about my body. And why did I stop? Why did I do that? And you ask yourself questions like this because you're coming from a curiosity. You're not just being like, oh, my partner's a bitch. Like, fuck her. If she should be attracted to me regardless of how I look. Like, she shouldn't care. Like, instead of being all emotional, you're actually seeing her point of view. You're looking at it, and then you're finding that common ground where you're like, this makes sense. And like, I wonder why I did that. It can be, you can feel pain, like emotional pain, and also work on yourself and think logically at the same time. You know, when I was dealing with a situation like this, it hurt to acknowledge I didn't find myself attractive. Like, it hurt to feel like I'm not desirable right now. But the more I made sense of why I didn't feel attractive or desirable, the better I felt. Because then I was like, okay, well, it makes sense I don't feel attractive because of ABC. You know? And okay, if ABC is happening, what do I have to do instead, you know, to feel attractive and desirable again? If I stop doing ABC and I start doing XYZ, I'll feel better. So let me start doing that. And then emotions aside, take the logic route, take those steps, and then all of a sudden your feelings change. You feel more confident and attractive and desirable in yourself. And that plays a huge role in how your partner sees you. So see how you don't want to get all your feelings of desire and attraction from your partner and just rely on her for that. And then if she says she's no longer attracted, you just get emotional and react defensively or react hurt and do nothing about it, right? Like you want to see her point of view, even ask her questions, to ask the question like, sometimes I wonder if you're still attracted to me. And, are you? And I'd love for you to be honest so that I know and I could do something about it. It only helps us if you're honest with me. And that is a sucky conversation to have, but listen, it is so productive for you to start practicing empathy and to understand where she's at and to then be able to have more curiosity for yourself and make some changes. Otherwise, if she never actually tells you, she's never honest because she's afraid of hurting your feelings, you're going to be in the same place. You're going to be feeling not that attractive. She's not going to find you attractive. You're going to have less and less sex, and it's going to feel forced every time. So what do you really want to happen? Wouldn't you rather your partner be honest with you, have it sting a bit in the moment, and then you get curious about yourself and start doing something about it to change, and then you feel really good about you, and then your partner starts feeling better about you, right? And then you start having more sex. That's the trajectory you want to be on. It just takes a little more brain effort, and it takes some facing the hurt, facing some pain, right? It's not comfortable, but it works when you do it. It's really about empowering yourself. Like when you do it this way, you're in control because you're no longer relying on her for you to feel good about you or for you to feel attractive. You're not. You're using her as a mirror to help you grow and help you understand yourself better. And then you're taking action to make improvements on yourself and you're getting better. And by you doing that, it's solving the problem of the attraction. I hope this wasn't too all over the place. Sometimes I do a podcast and I'm like, I feel like that was just a blur. I don't know what I said, like how it came across. But hopefully that spoke to some of you guys that are dealing with the attraction issue. And don't feel like it's just men either. Like I said, I've been in this situation when I was sick. I was not in my most attractive, desirable place, and I had to be called out by my partner, and it was painful. But I literally did exactly what I told you. I made a list of who is my most attractive, desirable self, and who am I now? What's the comparison? And how can I start taking action on becoming more of this attractive version of me? And that's what got me out of the rut. And me doing it because I wanted to feel good about myself. I wanted to feel attractive and desirable for me. Like forget my partner, I wanted to feel that in me. Like that was most important. So I was full force doing this for me, knowing that he would reap the benefits and that it would help our relationship by me focusing on me and wanting it for me. And that way I didn't resent him because it was not about him. It was about me. It was about me getting back what I had lost and what I wanted more of. And that determination along with the action that I took got me to the place I wanted to be. And now desire is through the roof. When you put in that effort in yourself, that alone is sexy. That alone is like, oh shit, like she's getting after it and she's not stopping. I hope you can do that too. And if you need my help, I would love to help you. Just reach out to me. You can apply to work with me, but if you want that special Labor Day offer, you have to reach out before 8 p.m. tonight. And there's 2 spots left. So if you're listening to this in time, by the way, tonight is Saturday, August 31st. So if you are able to reach out before 8 p.m., August 31st, and commit to coaching, then you will get those Labor Day bonuses. But otherwise, even if you reach out for coaching and apply with using the link below, I will still be interested in working with you. You just won't get the special bonuses, but it's fine. You'll still get the bonus of working with me and getting the results you're looking for. So that is it. Have an amazing morning, evening, or night wherever you are in the world, and I'll talk to you soon.